welcome to today's vlog. There's not much of a vlog, and you're probably sitting there going, Terry, you're in your truck. Why are you in your truck doing this? You're supposed to be at home. Well, alright, so yeah, so if you guys watched yesterday's video, obviously you know what's happened. And Linda was really she's in no humor right now. She is pissed off that these jerks stole her angels. And so is Jess, actually. So, I didn't do any vlogging from home. I did a little bit, and it was not even worthwhile putting in, so it's not going in, because Linda was really not happy. So, I thought I'd throw in some stuff here, like showing you everyone keeps asking me what I cook on when I'm doing my tenderloins and whatnot, and it's the Burton stove. Alright, so to answer the question of what do I cook on, it's my Burton butane, Burton Mr. Max, I guess it's called. Anyway, all the writing here is wiped off over time here. Oh, come on, get back in your case. Comes in a nice plastic case here. Where the hell's the other piece? Oh, it's on the other end. So, oh, I forgot to take out my butane cylinder. Oh, we gotta lift this up. See, it's just a little butane cylinder. This is the last of the Burton ones. I've gotten some replacements, which I got from Canadian Tire, because you can only get the Burton ones in the US, or you have to order online for the stove itself. But it's nice little case, and it fits nicely in the cupboard. We just throw it in there, boom, done. Out of the way. And then we put the cap back on for this. See, cap's back on. And I just put it in my sock drawer. That way it's nice and soft in there. Alrighty, so that was the Burton stove. Okay, and you guys already know, you've seen my Burton lunchbox stove. There's that one. If you haven't and you're new, just type in cooking with the Burton in my search for the channel search, not YouTube search, the channel search. So go to my channel, go in the search there. Anyway, so something I want to bring up that absolutely amazed me here, and it's Jess. She took some initiative, and I just gotta find it here, and I don't know if I can. We shall try. She's been working very diligently at doing this, because the angels that she bought for her mother. Okay, and then they were stolen, so obviously she's not happy, you know, too. She's upset. So she went out and she started up, because she gave up her job because of school, just because there was too much conflict, and school obviously comes first. So she went out and started this fund. Okay, so I don't have my screen capture on right now because I don't have my headset plugged in and I don't want to go through the trouble. So she did this angel fund for her mother, where she's trying to raise about $350, give or take. And she's actually up to $230 already, which has just shocked the heck out of me. But she got some great donations already from several people. From the BRT community and whatnot. So I just wanted to bring that up. I'm going to put the link down below, because this is something she's doing, because she wants to replace the angels, and she wants to put up a security camera, a night camera. Now the camera is going to cost more than what she's got written here, but that's not a big deal. I'll foot the difference, right? To get a good one, it's going to be about $350 just for the camera, setup itself. So to get a really good setup with two cameras. But anyways, not a big deal. I'll pay whatever difference there is. But she decides she wanted to replace her mother's angels, but she doesn't have a job, so she did this, and she's getting donations, and we really, really, really appreciate everyone that's helping her out here. It's absolutely awesome. It's not, it's the thought, really, that counts, that you guys are chipping in here. Anyways, I'll put the link down below. You guys can send Jess a message if you want. You don't necessarily have to donate if you can't afford to or whatever. Just acknowledge that she's doing this, and I think it's absolutely amazing of her to do this. So I think I have a pretty good kid there. Okay, so I wanted to cover some other stuff here. I don't even know if I can find it. Oh, so one of the questions, a big question I get asked constantly, and the first few times I always just thought it was kind of really stupid, and like really you have to ask a question like that, right? But apparently I'm guessing a lot of people they're not thinking either through from their question or whatever, or they've never traveled outside their house. And the question is, where do you go to the bathroom? And I know a lot of you guys are probably laughing right now, but really, seriously, I guess there's a lot of people, younger people, don't realize it. If they've never gone on vacation anywhere or traveled, they don't know where you go. Well, there's restaurants, if you can get into them, so mainly the truck stops, okay? And if you're in the U.S., the rest areas. Up here in Canada, we've got the service plazas on the 401 and whatnot. They all have restrooms in them. So here's a big thing for you new guys. If you guys are germaphobes in any way, shape, or form, and you have some kind of issue with using public restrooms, you won't make it as a truck driver, because you need public restrooms, okay? That's all there's to it. Also, when you go in and take your showers at the truck stops, each shower room has a toilet in it also, but that's only when you go for the shower. So you're either paying for the shower or you're using free shower coupons, whatever. But in most part, and you get used to, as you're traveling, you get used to knowing where the good ones are and whatnot. One advice is carry, and I don't know where I put it now, because I do carry them, and I just had to restock, and I bought it, and I put it somewhere, and now I can't remember where the hell I put it. But you can get the Clorox wipes. You can get them at any truck stop, Canadian Tire, Walmart, wherever. I think it's Clorox. Anyways, it's the disinfectant wipes. Not the baby wipes, the disinfectant wipes. And what you do is you take, and I wish, and I'll do this again at some point in my tips, but you take yourself a little sandwich baggie, and each morning when you're going, or if you have to go into the restroom, just take one of the wipes out, put it in the sandwich baggie, put it in your pocket, so that way you're not carrying the full container with you, so it doesn't look obvious, right? So you can make it discreet. You go in the truck stop, you open up your Ziploc baggie, you take the wipe out, you can wipe down the toilet seat, and then throw the wipe into the toilet itself, take some toilet paper, dry off the toilet seat, boom, you're good to go, right? It's a disinfected toilet seat. Awesome. Easy way to do it. And then keep the plastic baggie, because when you get back in your truck, you can reuse it just for that purpose alone, right? Because all it's going to have is the Clorox wipe in it. So that's just a little tip there for you. But yeah, if you guys have, and gals, have any kind of issues with using public restrooms, you're not going to last out here. Don't even bother wasting your money, your time, your energy, because the public restrooms is a part of trucking life. All right, so here's another thing too, and it's just a little bit of a pet peeve, okay? So like on my personal Facebook page, I pretty much friend everybody now. I mean, I keep an eye out. There's certain ones I don't, and I've set up my privacy settings, so I don't always necessarily see your news feeds and whatnot. But what gets to me a little bit is you guys are sending me inboxes, okay? Some of you. Now, I understand you want to, say hello and whatnot. But leave a little message. Little things by just saying hello. And then just, that's it. Or hey. Or whatever, If you're sending me a message because you want to ask me a question, that's fine. Ask the question. Put it in your comment that you're sending me in the message. If you just want to send me a message to say hi, do put more than just the word hi, okay? Because there's a lot of fake idea. I don't even know how to describe it. There's a lot of people that do that just to try to get your attention. You start talking back and forth, and it's not really the people you're talking to. But anyway, I tend to ignore the one word ones. Okay, if you're just sending messages for the sake of messages. I mean, I've got over 2,000 people on here. I can't reply to everybody. But like I said, if you've got a question, I will try to get to it. If you just want to send a message to say, hi, you like my videos, blah, 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 you're a fan, whatever, that's fine too. I will respond to that. But if all you're going to do is just send a message just to say, hi, and if you're doing it every single day, that's annoying, okay? Send it once. I will get to it eventually. But put more than just, hey, hi, things like that. If you want to send me a message, but don't just, because I've friended you, think that you can just do It's one-word things, okay? Please, it's just, it's because there's a lot. Honest to God, there's a lot. Now, here's one that I get asked a lot too. And actually, I won't say the guy's name, but he sent me a message saying, hello, I'm wondering if you know, see, this is what I'm getting to. You ask the question, okay? I'm wondering if you know of someone who may be interested, a driver from Sverige, which is Norway, have 7 years experience and would love to come over to Canada and drive a big rig. See, a lot of you guys are asking me about jobs and whatnot. I don't know what the process is from Europe coming over to Canada. There are jobs available out west, okay? Alberta and whatnot. Like, there's big boom there. They do hire, bring over Europeans. I don't know exactly what companies. So, go on the Facebook page and ask the question there. Does anyone know of any companies hiring foreign workers, foreign drivers, out west, Western Canada and whatnot? Because there's lots. The oil fields, I mean, there's just tons of jobs out there. So, anyway, I'm going to send him back a reply into that. And then this other person just sent us a good day, because we're a few days back, I guess, for our anniversary. But he made it into a sentence. He just didn't do a single word, which is great. Thank you. And that was from John King. So, anyway, yeah. Alright, so another pet peeve of mine is some of you younger guys, okay? And I don't want to discourage anyone from being on the page and participating. However, there are some individuals, and I won't mention any names or anything, who seem to think it's okay to pretend to be a truck driver. You're not even old enough to be driving a truck, number one, for some, but yet you're putting stuff on your pages, personal pages, claiming to work for trucking company, ABC, whatever trucking company, doesn't really matter, claiming to be a driver and blah, blah, blah. And this is not acceptable, okay? If you're not a truck driver, don't pretend to be one. I understand there's a lot of you that want to be, but don't pretend to be one already when you're not, okay? Because you're starting off that path of deception right away and lying, etc. Just be who you are. You don't pretend to be something you're not. And for those of you, and I've said it before, and some of you have gotten quite a bit better and you're not doing it anymore, but there is a few newer ones that are still doing it or have started doing it. If you're not driving a truck and you're not a truck driver, you can't give advice about trucking, okay? Plain and simple, because you're not there. You haven't done it. So you have no experience to draw from. Therefore, trying to give advice about trucking is not a good idea. And we're just going to keep moving along here. I'm not even going to break on this one. That's another thing, is people keep asking questions and for advice from me on areas that I can't give them answers to. Okay? I can only give you advice on areas that I've either done or know. But a lot of the questions are, is this company good? Is that company good? What's a good company for this area? Blah, blah, blah. You guys are asking me these personal questions in personal messages, but I can't answer them. I've never worked there, okay? You guys should be able to figure that out, because you're asking me about U.S. companies, with the exception of Celadon, okay? But these other U.S. companies are not up here in Canada. So I live in Canada, I work in Canada, I work for a Canadian company. Celadon Canada is Canadian based, even though its parent company is Celadon Trucking out of Indianapolis, okay? So, guys, if you've got these questions, go to the Facebook group page. The link is down below. If you don't know how to get to the link down below, just look below this video while it's playing. You cannot wait till the video's over. You have to do it while it's playing. Just press the pause button. Look below the video box, right down there. It'll say, there you'll see, show more. Okay? Just click on that show more button. A whole list of stuff is going to pop up. Okay? And it's going to be all my different links. Facebook link is there also, okay? So just go ahead, click on it, and it's not my personal Facebook page. It's the Big Rig Talk Facebook page. That's where you ask the questions. Go ahead, it's free to join. It is a closed group, but you can click join, and and we will check you out, obviously. If you're a spammer, you won't get in. If you do get in and you start spamming, you'll get kicked out right away. But for the most part, we let everybody in. Okay? I suggest you read the rules that are pinned to the top of the page and you abide by them. Sometimes you'll get a warning if you don't abide by those rules, depending on what the infraction is. Other times you will just be booted, depending. Okay? We will not tolerate foul language on that page, so don't use it. Anywho, yeah, so that's my advice on that. Okay, so I don't want to drag on with this video here either, so we're going to call her quits for the video. Just a couple little pet peeves, a couple little personal thoughts to fill in for today's video. And I apologize there was nothing. Tomorrow there's no vlog again. However, relax. Don't get upset. There's going to be a cooking video. I know! You guys have been dying to see a cooking video. There's going to be one tomorrow. Trust me. Watch. You'll see.